It's on the show.
Thank you.
It's a great kind of murder mystery, and everyone seems to love murder mysteries at the moment. What's your tipple? Where do you go with murder mysteries? Is it more gothic? Is it more current murder mysteries? What's your tipple with you?
What do you?
I probably do more current.
Yes, me too.
More current.
I'm not very sci-fi.
No.
Gothic. Well, I've been in a Dracula film, so I'm know a little bit about that. But I rather like modern day ones, when you try to work out what's happening, which you do in this all the way through, and you get wrong footed.
Guessing, constantly guessing.
Yeah, I can imagine when you read a script like this that it's a kind of catch-22 in that you need to read it because you want to know the characters and the story and everything, but also when you're reading it because of the content and the genre, you're almost like, I kind of don't want to turn the page. Do you feel that when you read scripts?
Yeah, absolutely. And with this one as well, obviously we read the book before we got the script, so we knew what was going to happen in the script, and it was almost like you didn't want to come to the end of the script because you're like, I don't want it to be over because we know what happens. I know what happens, but I want to be the viewer. I want to watch it, you know?
And I think it's important quite early on we read the book, is to then divorce the book, take the book away, because some of the scenes would have been written up much more than they were in the book, or altered in some way, so instead of being set in America, it's set in England. But other things disappear, and you go, oh, if you get too hooked on something that's in the book and it disappears, you feel sad. So once you've read the book, to get the gist and see the character and know that you love it, then the scripts are everything. But they came in dribs and drabs. I mean, they were there, but we only got them in ones. We get episodes 1 and 2, then 3 and 4, and maybe 5. And
we
then
were saying we didn't get the last episode till right at the last minute. They embargoed it right to the last minute.
None of our scripts were redacted, but they just weren't sent to us. That was the redaction they did. Sorry, you can't have it. Can we know? Can we see it? And I'd pretend, I'd pull on the old age card and I'd go, I have to have heaps of time to learn my lines.
You guys have been in the industry for a long time now. Do you think there's been a lot of positive changes in terms of television's come such a long way in the years that you guys have done it? Do you think the industry is in a good place now, particularly the British television industry? It seems to be.
I think it's blossoming, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. I think TV now is becoming more and more popular, and people. It's like people prefer to watch TV than movies, I think, a lot of the time, because they're bingeable, you know? It's not just an hour and a half, you get like 8 hours worth of TV that you can watch in one full go. So it's probably more exciting now.
And it's pretty thrilling to have the giants like Netflix on your own television set. They're there, and they're the kind of go-to. You know, I find our fingers, first of all, let's see what's on Netflix. And so it's a huge honour. It's like working for a giant like Disney or Warner Brothers or something. And Netflix is stolen up, quite marched in with that big red N. And all the snooty things that were said earlier on, all of those have vanished away. And now everybody who's anybody, work for Netflix. Because we love it, it's huge. And they take such care of you and such care of their products and their shows. Yeah,
some of the scenes between you two in this show are quite thrilling in their own little ways. How fun was that for you, Michelle, to work with someone like Joanna, but Joanna to work with Michelle? Because some of the scenes, some of them really are thrilling in their own little way amongst all the craziness that's going on.
Yeah, it was really fun. Those scenes where we go head to head, I found really, really fun. There's just so much energy in them.
That's right.
And with Maya, I think, like we were saying about Judith, she's used to people, you know, bowing down to her, whereas Maya is probably, it's very rare for people, you know, to stand up for them and give it as good as what she gets. And I love that, and I love, like, being on set, having all this feisty, like, shouting matches, and then coming off set, we both sit down and do crosswords. And that's what it was like being on set. We had a great time.
Yeah. And as a final question, Joanna, I don't know if you know how much of a TikTok sensation you kind of are at the moment. There's a lot of, you know, the quote from Abfab of "She's blind."
Oh, that's Jennifer says.
Yeah, Jennifer
Yes.
says. Blind, and you laugh and all that kind of stuff. There's so many people on. I don't know if you've got.
I haven't seen it. I need to see it.
So many people
oh my God!
Doing you and Jennifer's. And is that surprising that like the impact of that show has on the generation now, that they consume it differently, but also are acting out the scenes and doing all these fun.
It does. It's astonishing. And sometimes people come up with some of Patsy's lines and say them to me, and I don't recognise them because once you've acted the part and done it, and you probably haven't even, maybe not even seen the episode, you forget it. I'll never forget Patsy because I loved that character as much as anything in the world. But I think because Jennifer's such a genius, what she created was something that's so funny that I think, like Porridge, Rising Damp, Only Fools and Horses, it'll endure. even if you don't know the milieu, and most of us aren't sort of people in the East End of London with Del Boy and things, but we adore it. Most of us aren't in jail, but we love porridge. And most people don't live in the high fashion world. But because it's so beautifully written by that clever, clever girl, it'll endure.
Yeah. Ladies, I wish you all the best with the show.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!